Where is Kibet Bull, the cartoonist, and the man that brought up the name Kasongo Yeye that became the name that was referred to the President of the Republic of Kenya, President William Ruto? Kibet Bull, the young man who became Ruto's greatest nightmare after he started creating silhouettes of President William Ruto together with his counterparts in government since July last year, something that prompted Ruto's government to put a tag on him. A promise was made to anybody who would capture Kibet Bull. For several months, the search of the young man bore no fruits. But in December last year, the police planned a new strategy to flush out Kibet Bull from his hiding, and this was after taking his brother, Ronny Kiplagat, into custody. And should you be reminded that Ronny Kiplagat, the brother to Kibet Bull, was not somebody that was active on social media. He never published these things that were being published online that were attacking the President of the Republic of Kenya, President William Ruto. But the police, after doing their research and tapping into Kibet's phone, they realized that he has a brother, and the brother resides in Kikuyu, Kiambu County, where they went ahead to capture the young man and to abduct the young man, knowing that Kibet Bull, his brother, being somebody that has created connection with different politicians in the country and as a platform that might really help him locate his brother, they knew that Kibet Bull will come out of his safe zone and his hiding area so that he will come looking for his brother. And once he does that, they would take him into custody. And that is what they did. Kibet Bull, after realizing his brother was missing, Kibet, who was a university student in Nakuru, came out of his safe zone and traveled to Nakuru to look for his brother Ronny Kiplagat. Now, speaking about him leaving Nakuru, I should remind you that this young man had remained into hiding for a very long time. He had known on how to scan the environment and how to avoid being traced by the police so that they would catch him. So he was good at avoiding the dragnets of the police. But because he had left his safe zone and he was not hiding no more, the police realized now we have a moment to catch this young man. They laid a trap for him. Since he left Nakuru, Kibet was headed to Nairobi, where he was attending Senator Okiya Omtata's event. And after leaving Senator Okiya Omtata's event to go now and start the search for his brother, that is when Kibet Bull that is when Kibet Bull was abducted. Not only that, I should remind you that even before they resulted to catching his brother so that they will draw Kibet Bull out, they had done something that really proved that these people were ready for anything. They were ready to do anything to capture Kibet Bull and make him disappear. Because before his capture, the police or the abductors had broken into a home of one man in Nakuru, where they believed that is where Kibet Bull was hiding. After breaking into the home of the man, they realized that they had made a mistake and they apologized. But before leaving, they told the man that we were looking for Kibet Bull, somebody that has really terrorized President William Ruto on social media by creating cartoons that portray the head of state in a certain funny way. They told him that the young man, Kibet Bull, was wanted dead or alive. Listen to that. After realizing that it was a mistaken identity, they confirmed that they were looking for one young man by the name of Kibet Bull, and they wanted to capture him dead or alive. So after realizing they had broken into the home of the wrong person, they left. Several days later, they resulted to capturing his brother so that they will draw the young man out. After capturing his brother, Ronny Kiplagat, Kibet traveled to to Nairobi, trying to locate his brother, and that is where they really went ahead to capture the young man, that is Kibet Bull, even resulting to him losing a scholarship that had been given to him by Israel, where he was supposed to travel to Israel last year on the December holidays, so that he would start his education there for the next 11 months. But today, something else happened. On 6th of January 2025, four of the abducted young men were released by their captors. But the whereabouts of Kibet Bulls remained unknown, as questions are currently rocking social media whether Kibet Bull is still alive or was killed. Kibet's brother Ronny Kiplagat was released alongside the rest of the abducted. Ronny has expressed concerns on his brother's whereabouts on Platform X. Now, this is something that a lot of people now are speculating that the police might, or let me not use the police, because the NPS, the National Police Service, has several times denied the claims that they were the ones that took Kibet Bull into custody. Kibet Bull's whereabout is something that is really shocking Kenyans, because you know the amount of energy the police put into, or the abductors put into tracking this young man is not something that is done just because they want to capture and intimidate the person. It's like a criminal that he has killed somebody, a high profile person in the country, and they want him dead or alive, no matter what it takes. Now today, more youths who had been abducted in December were released. This increased to 4 the number of those so far released. The families of Billy Mwangi, Peter Muteti, Bernard Kavuli, and Ronny Kiplagat said their kin had reached out to them. Mwangi and Muteti had met their families physically. Officials said Ronny was found in Machakos County and Bernard Kavuli was abducted in Gong, found in Kitale. They were struggling to reach their families. Peter Muteti was found in Nairobi CBD, and witnesses said he was disoriented and now recovering from home. The whereabouts of cartoonist Kibet Bull, who is the brother of Ronny Kiplagat, remains unknown. His family said they only heard from Ronny Kiplagat, Kibet's brother who went missing before the cartoonist was abducted. Steve MBISI, who has also been reported missing, is yet to be found. Billy had walked to his Majengo home in Embu after being abandoned in Nyeri, almost 60 kilometers away. This came as human rights activists planned a protest on Monday, January 6th to denounce abduction and forced disappearance. Police were deployed to various places to address the threats to hold the protest. Inspector General of Police Douglas Kanja had been ordered to appear in court on January 8th to explain the whereabouts of the individuals. The Director of Public Prosecution, Mulele Igonga, directed the police to inform him of the status of investigations into claims of abduction and forced disappearances by January 1st, 2025. He cited the cases of Steve MBISI, Billy Mwangi, Peter Muteti, Bernard Kavuli, Ronny Kiplagat, and recently cartoonist Gideon Kibet alias Kibet Bull. Now that is one of the stories that is currently going viral on social media. Let me look at what Ronny Kiplagat is currently saying on his platform X after his release, because you know what? He was released, but his brother is still under the captivity of his abductors. Ronny Kiplagat on his social media pages. He has even posted a statement by the Inspector General of National Police Service, that is Douglas Kanja, and the National Police Service Inspector General has spoken and given an update on cases of abduction in the country. And he says following the recent cases of abduction of suspected abductions of persons in the country, the National Police Service wishes to update the public on 4 cases reported in December 2024 as follows. Bernard Kavuli Musimi was reported missing at Gong Police Station, presented himself at Moy's Bridge Police Station today and is assisting the investigators with further information. Following media reports that Billy Wanyiri Mwangi, Peter Muteti and Ronny Kiplagat, who were reported missing in Embu Police Station, Kabete Police Station and Dogoto Police Post, respectively, have reunited with their respective families. We wish to assure the public that our officer will reach out to them and their families and give them all the necessary support as we seek further information to assist ongoing investigation. Notably, the Directorate of Criminal Investigation is investigating cases of missing persons in the country, with most of the cases currently pending before court and others under active investigation. We therefore wish to appeal to the members of public to collaborate with us in providing any information that may aid in investigations or tracing the whereabouts. This is total crap, because these people knows what they are doing and what they have been doing for a very long time. The young man, Ronny Kiplagat, today started asking questions on his X account, and his first question was, I haven't been active on X, but thanks guys for fighting for me. Ronny Kiplagat says, my bro, mmemweka wapi? Mnipea, mliweka wapi? Free Kibet Bull, free Kibet Bull. That was his statement. According to Larry Madowo, the young man also reposted a tweet by Larry Madowo where Larry said, breaking, Ronny Kiplagat released after disappearing outside church on 21st December. His brother cartoonist Gideon Kibet Bull is still missing. Family concerns. Kibet is among dozens of Kenyan government critics abducted in recent months. Ronny says, received several DMs asking me what happened. Well, be patient. We will have an interview with Larry. Yeah, seems that things seems to be going well. But one thing that a lot of Kenyans really want to know, where is the cartoonist? Where is the man that gave Ruto an edict just by using his talent and his skill of creating silhouettes on social media? Kibet Bull, is he alive?